So today I will be showing you a guide on how to paint your mod. I have a Mutation S Mini on this Pegasus mod. It's taken a beating over the years and I don't like how it's looking at the moment. And since this atomizer fits the mod so well, I feel like painting it to match. As far as supplies goes, you're going to need a paintbrush. Paint I'm using is Plasti Dip just in case this doesn't turn out and I don't like it, so I can just peel it off. Using some black, I think it's a latex based paint, just to splatter on top of the white. And I'm using X-Acto knife, pliers, masking tape, and to begin you're going to have to start taking everything apart, clean it by hand, and then mask everything. So I'm going to show you once it's taken apart, and then show you what it looks like masked, and then I'm going to take it and go paint it. So here it is, taken apart. You had to take apart the button, and here's the mod itself, the mod tube. This is the part, the deck. Taking a beating. Mask all the threads, these things that you wouldn't want to get paint on, and then go from there. Okay, everything is masked. Man, English is so hard to use. Alright, so here is the top cap. That's the 510 connection right there, covered up with tape. Threads covered. It's the bottom pieces of the bottom button cover the inside threads of the mod. And so we will proceed with painting with our white Plasti Dip. Okay, now with all the pieces lined up, I have them set out on the table, evenly spaced, so I don't get any overspray. So I'm going to start by using Plasti Dip. Now, I guess this pertains to whichever paint you decide to use, but with Plasti Dip you want to get a light, very light coat at first just to get the plastic to stick. Then once it dries, after 20 minutes or so, you can continue to put on thicker and thicker coats, and with a varying distance you can get a different texture as well. Close you'll get a nice smooth plastic finish, while if you remain far away you can manage to get a flat, kind of coarse, rubbery feel on the outside of the pieces. So I'm going to try and place the camera a small distance away so that you can watch, or just fast forward through later. Alright, and as you can see, we got a very light, almost powdery dust coat on the first coat. Doesn't look like much, but in order for the rest of the coats to stick well, you only get a little bit on the first time. This one I kind of did spray a little bit much, but it should look good. So we'll return 15 to 20 minutes later, apply more coats, and see how it turns out. Alright, we're done with the second coat. It's a little bit thicker. I have flipped the pieces. As you can see, there's the bottom of that one, didn't get any paint on it. I flipped the pieces so that we can get some paint on them, get an even distribution of paint. Okay, here it is after I finally put everything together. Forgive the noise, I'm in my dorm. There's a laundry room over there, but here it is once it's finally put together, and I'm about to splatter some black on it. Alright, we have finished the splatter. It's all dry. 8 hours later, we have the completed mod. It looks great. I think the splatter paint job fits the mod very well. This paint job reminds me of the Mutation version 2, which has a zombie splatter paint job, is I think the term they've keyed for it. I think I'll call this Flashbang. I'll name it that. Anyways, so if I were to redo this in the future, I'd definitely do it with a white enamel and do it with a black enamel as well. That is because I chose Plastidip just because in case this sucked, I could peel it off, but it actually looks really good. And the sucky thing is that Plastidip has sort of a plastic feel, and it's lost its feel on the hand. It also has like a tacky sort of feel. So, I mean, if you like the tacky sort of feel and it kind of grips on the desk, this might be better for you. But if I were to redo this, I'd probably do it with a different mod. I'd do it with the Penny V2 featured on Fast Tech because of it's already painted white, and all you'd have to do is splatter with black paint, and you wouldn't lose the metallic feel that you would with using Plastidip. The only downside I can say is that the button down here sticks. The button, just because the Plastidip itself sticks to it. So that's another reason why not to use Plastidip, and why you should definitely try and use some sort of enamel for your mod. So right here I have a what is it? I think it's a 0.23 build. See the undercoil airflow, got some nice juice on there. Give it a vape, and then we'll call it a day. Tastes great. Thanks for stopping by. It's going to be cool to see what someone else comes up with. And I hope this helped you in some sort of way. Alright guys, that's it. Alright, the next few seconds are going to be some glamour shots, but other than that, that's it. I'll see you another time.